Mm. There we go.
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. There a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
He's
An elder? Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out. What? We got a deserter turning up?
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too.
oh god.
Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
That was a close one.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. Now, you're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Well, I should be able to take it because I have.
Looks like
An
everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on! There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
Are you lot here for this tournament then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Oh.
Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
Whoa. Do you have any idea who that is? That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say. He'd make short work of a scrawny little urchin.
Okay, Malfoy.
Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
Stuck-up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What do you think?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
Maybe he has a big head. We don't need to win. To stop his evil deeds.
Maybe he just wants to stop the criminal's evil deeds.
We've got more important things to...
Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg...
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme?
Yes.
You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight? Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barton, a guard captain from Atira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heismay has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children. Selling them off, some say. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms. We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
I'm not pitiful, what the fuck?
We just want to help you.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all. And thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Ah, we should have asked him if he could give us a carriage. What are these people doing?
I'm sure this is what we want.
The way I see it,
doing?
if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Okay.
Look at that.
No, thank you.
Demo man Goddard. So the ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of a great age. One with years of experience, and yet upstart school children like you and Louis dare to. Hardly matters, you won't be able to fight much longer, so stroll as you like. I'd be happy to give the eulogy at your funeral. Jesus Christ.
Hey,
Yeah.
Let's focus.
let's call it.
Or different.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements.
Oh,
How
God.
best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't seem too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under
Okay.
the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Right.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight. Let's rest.
Time to go to sleep. Good night. Sweet dreams. Doodaloo.
Good night.
Sayonara.
Can I come in?
What the fuck? Maria, what are you doing?
Want to read some more?
Not today. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
It's all right. I won't tell her.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise? The next time I see you again, can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
Difficulty 1.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
God. I'm trying to sleep here. Why is everyone... What the heck? Get this way for
I was
tomorrow.
hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
You truly are devoted to him. Yeah.
You truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But that book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
I do remember.
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. You needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two?
Read it. Go ahead. It's not a bird person.
So it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies.
Yeah, what the heck?
In the end, clinging to a dream
Heretic.
will do me no good. Oh,
Heretic, killer.
'Tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Hey, and we're gonna do that.
Time marches on, and the
Gonna do-
age of a new king draws nearer.
Ooh,
Judah!
Lady Juna!
I was expecting an ad. I'm so traumatized by YouTube ads. I just imagine an ad. Who is this lady? Why does she look like an angel?
Faraway sky, blue and clear.
Oh, she's an idol.
So that all may hear, one and all born to this land, as here we stand. Let us greet the rising dawn, hand in hand. Faraway sky, blue and white. Faraway sky so clear. Let life be a wish echo. Once that soul far beyond the shore.
Woohoo! Yay! Screen looks
Even I'm feeling the heat.
too white.
Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78 Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden! Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Yeah. Applaud.
Moving right
Insert
along, we come
applaud.
next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly.
This guy's head is so shiny.
But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, crier! Where's Count Louise?
Yeah, get Louise out of there.
Right, all right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
Then
why
what
would
becomes
he?
of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right, all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
It's Malfoy.
Him? So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you! What our country needs is power!
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Wow, if we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Thanks for everybody.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
Oh, come on, man. I killed the human for you guys.
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
Uh-oh. The cutscene is so long and turned off my controller.
So, contestants, are you ready?
What? Last, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
Oh, it's Sid.
A land runner? It's quick!
Wait, it's headed right for the...
It'll crash!
Whoa!
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What hell? Isn't he a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care. It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all.
Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
We must take to the road.
Come on, come on! get blown up!
Damn, already on top.
It's incredible!
But I wanted to see like the whole thing. Ooh.
Just a sec.
Can you hear me?
Let's see.
Alright. Eat up. If there's a monster, I gotta kill too. So those are camping spots to reach. There it is. Okay. But I do have a quest here. Right. We got this side quest here.
Let's see.
Let us hurry.
Okay, go back to the mines and fight the dragon.
see.
Apparently a weapon in there I missed.
Let us hurry.
I should have fought the dragon.
Let's see.
Just do so.
I smell trouble.
Oh no, they're not gonna work.
This.
Wow!
4 days and 3 nights.
Spectacular.
Spectacular.
This
Oh,
is
the
amazing!
insect is so cool.
I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me that? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver. Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
I've read that one before.
Yeah.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
Don't blame him. He's cool as fuck. Like a magic car that walks.
Neurus, are you there? I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
It's too much to do.
As always. To business, then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
Pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it! Off with you now! Leave me be!
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Yeah, what's your problem? Big guy. Big bird.
Whoa!
Good God.
So cool.
Is this
so cool?
a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Nuras, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! Baloney! Brazen court engineer! Butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this... mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady. But leave the value runner alone.
Look, this runner... it is fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate. For both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where, last I heard. So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness... Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay His mercy.
Understood.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world. I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him.
I trust him.
What do you think?
I think we can count on him.
If you're sure, I suppose. We'll deal with it if we have to.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and greasework. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
Alright, we'll talk strategy.
So, summing up,
Oh,
our
like the
first
map.
trial is to slay a monster.
These are
We take its
giant
head as proof,
octopus
then
thing
get it to the
over
goal
there.
line before the
I
deadline.
don't like
The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Rhylehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal?
Human traffickers.
Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
I trust all of you completely.
Good enough for me. A captain's got to trust his crew, after all. The bounty's Heisme, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let
Right,
his atrocities
exactly.
stand. And yet... 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant.
Right.
Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
I trust him. I know where he's coming from. I understand. We're gonna do that.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him,
I'm already used to
I suppose.
I don't know what you have to get used to. Whatever. Going around various areas. No service academia. Finding more. Specifically in general first. Take your time when I'm around.
Oh, yeah?
Oh. Man. Go to the deck. Whoa. It's easy. Oh. Look at the legs. Skip like this. Was heck. Alright. Then entry. Huh? Rock beads and goblet shrooms. They grow here. I could use these for. Hey, look.
Incredible!
Hey!
You're really?
Damn. No running water? Damn. Damn, no running water.
Got it. Got it.
Right now. My bed. You. Oh, washing machine. But there's no running water here. Oh. The heart? What?
Yes?
Hello? Spectacular.
Okay. You'll continue to your destination with 20 runner, your license facilities. Can Adams' responsibilities with what things wouldn't be able to in town by using the kitchen, reading books, the bookshelf, or using the washing machine. You can also spend time with your allies, or traveling, which may help. Leave its apart.
Speaking of, And cures burn.
Let's check.
Got it. And then...
Got it?
Ooh. No, I had a quest with this lady, didn't I? Oh no. Oh no.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Desert. Three days. Alright, my peeps. Hey, where's the redhead?
Yep.
Need a bug. Who's the right? Who's Hummingbird. Hummingbird, where'd you go?
What's this?
She's not back here either. Oh, there she is. Hey.
Well met.
Certainly.
I see.
All right. Increased. Oh my god, by 4? How was wisdom so easy to level up? What the heck? Like the map design. Dang it.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Idols, they
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
True.
I knew it!
Keep an eye on the road. Like, who's driving? Of course.
Hey.
Yeah, level up that sword.
Now then.
Gotta keep our swords
Got a
nice
moment?
and neat. Without the sword?
Hey.
So that means...
Oh, I see. Aye.
Look at that.
Yeah. Hey.
Just do what I just do whatever I do. Must I waver sometimes?
No.
All right.
All right.
There we go. Barely done anything before. Actually, I don't think I remember doing anything. Ooh, 1500 meg.
I say, we could stop for a break.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop at its base.
I want to see your tree. Whoa.
Wow.
That's...
Certainly.
Yeah.
What? What? How? What?
Hey there!
Huh?
Huh?
However,
All right.
There we go. More wisdom. I believe wisdom is already at 2, almost halfway to 3.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders. As darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself, monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a Gauntlet Runner. The party, secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
Really scared because it's just kind of, I don't know, kind of telling me, hey, you're lucky you have your Gauntlet Runner right now. But there will be a time where you won't have it and you're gonna get screwed. Where is... Oh, he's probably in the engine room. Like he said he would. Hi, Moore. Oh, yeah, there you are. Bart, look. More wisdom? Damn it.
Right then.
Do need that. It's gonna help me have a place.
Oh. Spare a moment?
I think I don't know why. That's the thing, perfectly. That's the kind of machinery. Looks like I did a good job. Yeah.
All right.
The little stuff I know about stuff. Got it.
Now then.
$600 more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Was not expecting to be tested. That was great. Whoa, there we go.
Finally! We're out of the desert! Oh wow, I missed all this green!
Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad. See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
What the heck just happened?
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
a cannonade.
Just get hit? Excuse me? What is happening?
My star is rising! Ah!
Sanctism will reign!
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony. I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
Starting out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look! Over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Guido's firepower.
What is he doing?
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
What? I don't wanna help either.
How about we see how it plays?
No, I think we should step in on Gladel's side. I know, I don't like it either. But if we want Luis's favor, this might be the strategic play.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's end.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes.
Okay then, it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help! Withdraw, Gladel! Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That Gorman. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral! Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time!
I don't know why
So
we
be
got
it.
ourselves into this
In
situation.
God's name, be thou punished! You dare interfere in my fight! Know your place! Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names? Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, Old Egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God into these impious commoners!
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
Warrior!
It's okay. Come forth, Royal Soul! Maybe not. Falling back. Seeker! Ice!
For all that we strive for, I stand waiting. Is that all?
Kneel before him!
Flesh wound.
What could you hope to achieve?
This is nothing.
I won't lose.
He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
Are you prepared? I'll crush you!
Witness me, brethren!
Forward! Let's go! We're not out of this yet!
I'm obliged.
Helpful as ever.
Observe the enemy. There!
In the name of justice!
This is God's judgment! What could you hope to achieve?
Dodge! You've got
Here they come.
footwork scroll.
Come forth, royal soul! Burn! By the sworn oath.
I see you!
Right
No holding back! I'll cut you down!
The freedom of a woman. I won't hold back! Wind!
Witness the power of sanctism! More resilient than I expected. I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But for the sake of my dear brethren, now! Feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh!
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brothers! Sanctism will reign!
Wait,
Still
fighting?
Let's get him some healing.
How can you attack me?
In the name of justice, I call upon royal power within! Take that!
Come forth, royal soul! Hook and rear guard, let's go! We can do this!
Twas needed.
My thanks!
By the sworn oath of...
I see you! I can't afford to... Warrior! Hack and slash!
Take this!
Ow.
Take this!
Is that all? Captain's hurt bad.
Give up
Take
Let's get him some healing.
Ugh.
Captain's on his last
I
leg.
won't hold back!
Someone, get him healed
Healing
up.
power!
Thank you.
I owe you.
Captain,
Let justice prevail!
In the name of justice! Give me your aid! No. Warrior!
This can't be.
Done yet.
Let's go! We're not out of this yet!
Twas needed.
My thanks!
I shall seize my chance! Sanctism will reign!
Yo. Yo.
Only a flesh wound.
Sanctism will reign!
Is that all? Captain's hurt bad. Let's get him some healing.
I see you! I shall fight it.
Someone, get him healed
I'll
up.
cut you down!
Captain,
I won't hold
your
back.
defenses down.
Is everyone all right?
Like this!
Chant! Sanctism will reign!
What can I do?
Badly wounded.
Take this!
Can anyone heal him?
Still fight!
My best.
Bro,
No.
someone get him back on his feet.
Please.
Seeker! Is there another way? This should work.
Captain,
Live to see another day.
My power!
someone, get him healed up.
Oh, power of heroes! Shun!
Sanctism will reign!
Is everyone okay? Try to heal up. Captain down. Someone,
Sanctism
help him back
will reign!
up.
Don't
Someone
underestimate
get him
me!
back on his feet.
Let justice prevail!
This won't do.
Right there!
Sanctism will reign!
So this is where it ends.
I see.
The power of healing.
Let's just go with that.
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
Just need him to spread.
The power of heal. I'll get some distance. By this power. Flare!
I really doubt it.
I stand ready. I see you!
I shall vanquish evil. God. Let's do this. What could you hope to achieve?
Don't underestimate me!
He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
Hold on. Time for some close combat. By the swan.
No holding back! I'll cut you down! Closure. Not done yet. Too early to go to his side.
You better be sure.
I don't know their weakness. Guess we'll just try what we've got.
Witness the power of sanctism. Take this.
Is that all?
What could you hope to achieve?
I see you!
Now, are you prepared?
I will to the rear guard. By this power. Maybe not.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
I won't hold back. Nice.
You hit their weakness.
Know your
That's your
place.
opening, Captain.
Power of
Peasants.
heroes! No. Let justice prevail!
What a mess.
Staying on the defensive.
I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. For the sake of my dear brethren, I now feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brother. Sanctism will reign!
Only a flesh wound.
Let's go.
Or should I heal everybody?
Freeze.
You hit their weakness.
Witness me,
Power
brethren!
of heroes!
Know your place.
Are you prepared?
Peasants!
I'll crush you!
The healer. We can do this.
I'm obliged.
My thanks.
Healing is way better.
Sanctism will reign! Take this!
Oh, you're so easily.
Someone heal her.
Nice!
Hulkenberg
I shall
is down.
fight as the noble I am.
Warrior!
Bloody hell! I can't move!
Behold my power!
It's crazy.
Ice.
You hit their weakness.
No,
That's your opening,
it's
Captain.
not over yet.
Haunted. Walking will definitely not be enough. Spot.
Just the thing.
I believe we'll do that.
Sanctism will
Only
reign!
a flesh wound.
Sanctism will reign!
Hulkenberg's badly wounded. Someone heal her. Hulkenberg's in bad shape. She needs help.
What are my options?
This calls for one of these.
Thank you.
No, you come forth, Royal Soul!
Peasants!
You hit their weakness!
Observe the enemy.
That's your opening, Captain.
For all that we strive for! This won't...
In the name of...
No, guarding seems the wise move.
Sanctism will reign! Sanctism will reign!
Go for my crab too.
Hit their weakness!
State.
With
That's your
blade in
opening,
hand!
Captain.
Not this one. Oh, power of heroes! Oh, gales of wind! Worthy follow!
Now, are you prepared? Hack and slash.
So, the faithful are broken before you, yet your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him!
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism. Now, are you prepared for the end?
I think not, you rotter!
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint.
Hey! Get down here!
What the fuck? Why didn't you go? The whole point was for you to get a head start. I don't understand.
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
I guess you survived this time.
Don't you talk down to me. You want to see what I'm really capable of?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. But consider me chastened and shooed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but that's... oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore. I'd know the suspensions anywhere. You had Caden workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Juno, the kingdom's greatest singer, the dulcet diva! Oh, this is preposterous! Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really? No one else wants to shake her hand?
You're on your own on this one.
Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
Hey, up there!
What the fuck? Louis?
An airborne gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
It's gotta be Louise. No way anyone else could have that.
Luis.
My lord, Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladel got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady June is safe, at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug. And I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
We're your supporters.
Hence your retaliation against Godot. He's also a candidate, though his name doesn't carry any weight. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition? Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in. Anyone. Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of swordhounds.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis. You do know what that vision's built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
See you, loves.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
What's wrong with this?
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then. That could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Gladel. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
As the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness claims its dominion, the Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beings of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Oh, damn it, blast!
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
What say we go check on
What
him?
the heck is wrong now?
Hey! Nurse, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
Who's in trouble?
Is there something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see? She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a bally apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany, like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort, but somehow that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Who'd you hear this from?
Heard it, lad. I've seen it with my own eyes. You see, there was this old inventor in the neighborhood where I grew up, quite sharp, but a bit balmy. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas, ideas, ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only that old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in it.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camiro or some such.
This one's important.
Okay.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh.
Isn't that...
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Martira, where their client Barden awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
What the heck?
'Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Ah, you're here!
Hey.
I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, Your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctoress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Thornton to win the tournament?
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates' gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's allies suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them, I mean. Some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
But surely all fights have...
I sup...
Hey, read the room, will ya?
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These Bernie boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. 'Twould be a welcome...
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone.
This is cool. Cute little fucked up town. Nothing. Oh, it's delicious.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh good. Larval innards.
Tis a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great.
What is with that smile? Not you two.
Try it. Which flavors are personally the most surprisingly tasty?
You fairly eat with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Ew. This is very alarming.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but... to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the Sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So... is Heismay's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira. Oh, I smell trouble. It's your call. Here's where we are now. All right.
Okay.
It's a campground.
What do you want me to do?
Let's see.
We're just going?
Let's see. Let's see here. Here, all right.
Okay.
It's a camp.
Let's see here. Let's see. Here's where we are now.
There's a runner. It's a kid.
Let's see here. All right.
I don't know what you want me to do.
Here's where we are now. Let's see. Here's where we are now.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how we can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Let's work together to save this town.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you. Now this is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert. Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now, please, dig in.
Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here to con a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
What is wrong with this?
It's been a while.
Exactly.
What now?
Let's sleep. A little